Hello, this is Betty. I'm a nutritionist and I help you overcome chronic diseases, as well transition you to a beautiful plant-based diet to vegan lifestyle. If this topic is interesting for you, please keep watching. First of all, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for your support, the beautiful community that I have created here and on Instagram. You guys are truly just amazing, and thank you for tuning in here as well. I want to talk a little bit today about being vegan in a country which is not completely open. My experience of being vegan in Poland has changed over the years because when I started raw vegan lifestyle, I was in Poland and there was not much that people knew about this lifestyle. And I know that it still is in many countries. Raw vegan lifestyle or high raw or vegan in general is quite difficult and it might feel lonely. So here I hope I will give you some tips. Tip number one is for sure be open, because there might be people around you that eat the same as you do, or at least are interested in taking actions in their life so that they live their best life and take care of their health. Since I am vegan for 11 years and I know quite a lot about this, there are people that are conscious. And even if you live in a small village like I am right now, there are people who say, yes, I started eating less meat. Look for people that are open-minded, because even if they are not vegan, maybe you can be the one that will transition them to be vegan. Your friend, your family member, your cousin, maybe your parents, maybe one of them can try. If you completely have nobody, you have researched this topic, look for communities online. You can look on Facebook groups that are, here and there. Maybe suddenly it's not going to be in your town, but it's going to be in the next town, and you can meet in weekends, or you can meet once a month, or you can exchange WhatsApp messages and just share recipes, or see, sales in supermarkets. Okay, we have this sale and let's just get this, I don't know, vegan yogurt because it's cheaper. Things like this are very helpful. So I think you have to look for people who are like-minded. It's going to be so much easier for you. Even, for me as a mom, whenever I meet with friends who are vegan, it's like so easy because I don't have to always check, is it vegan? Can I get something vegan for my kids? So it's very helpful that suddenly you meet someone and they will be like, yeah, we are eating vegan as well. Like, welcome. Number two is the budget. I think that there is this huge stereotype about that the vegan diet, plant-based diet, or high raw diet, raw vegan diet is so much more expensive than a standard diet. And I can tell you, on my Instagram, you can see recipes which are very, very cheap. It's all based on potatoes, millet, veggies, which are cheap, okay? Because I live in Israel, normally I have access to the beautiful tropical fruit. But if I would be living in Poland, I would still manage to be high raw. I shared a video about being raw or high raw in a cold climate, so you can definitely check it out. I'm gonna make another video about it because I know there's huge requests and many followers on my platform are from cold countries or cold European countries. Sorry, we have currently the garbage trucks coming in. If you have a chronic disease, let's say you're diagnosed like I was with Hashimoto disease, or you have digestive issues, you have SIBO or IBS or whatever other problem you have, insulin resistance, whatever, I can tell you there would not be anything more important for me than my health. And if you feel that you cannot afford certain things, you should be cutting the budget on other things. So let's say every single month you're going to make your nails, every single month you have, I don't know, you buy yourself some clothes, cut it. Just don't do it. Focus on your health. And when you will focus on this, suddenly you will realize, wow, I actually have some spare money for extra, I don't know, extra oranges a month or stuff like that. So it's all about focus, where the energy goes, right? And you're gonna be good. So don't tell yourself, yeah, I cannot do it. So the first thing is people feel lonely. That's point number one. Tip number two is it's not expensive. You just need to learn how to do it. The video will tell you a lot, the one I tagged here. Number three, if I'd be living here, I think that I would definitely introduce foods, especially in the winter, that are not just fruit. So I would say I would make an oatmeal but not in the morning, rather like second breakfast or like early lunch. I would always, no matter what, have raw vegan breakfast. I just cannot eat solid foods in the morning. It makes me feel like I am heavy. I have no clarity in my mind. It's just not serving me, and there is no way I will go not for like raw vegan diet, a raw vegan breakfast. It always has to be fruit, and no matter what, no matter where I am, it will always be a fruit. But the moment it starts getting like dark outside and it's cold or gray and rainy, you kind of want this warmer foods, and you don't have to, but I would probably do that just because I'm a mom and everything is taking time to prepare with raw foods and arranging it and bringing it from shops, etc. So I would probably introduce some things like millet or buckwheat or oatmeal for breakfast, like second breakfast or early lunch. And I would not consider it like, oh my god, it's not high raw, I'm gonna now get so sick. I think there is a wrong idea on certain foods, and I think oats can be okay, like especially if you put good energy to it and you just say, this is a good food for me. When summer will come, I will make sure that I'm eating fully raw days, and I will eat these local goods like berries and all forest fruits and whatever local there is, like apples. Even now, October, we have amazing apples in Poland. There is still lettuce in the garden. You have access to so many things which are local and cheap, especially if you live in a small village like I am now. I have access to everything. So everything, when it comes to it's hard, this excuse of it's hard, we are living in a cold climate, it's hard, I don't have money, it's hard because whatever, it's just your limits. It's just this limiting mindset of yours that tells you I cannot. Get out of it. Find solutions. Don't tell yourself, yeah, now it's winter coming and I will not have access to all these things, and where is my son? And find sun in different areas in your life. If something makes you happy, like for me, the gym, I love going to the gym. It makes me feel happy. It gives me good energy. So I'm gonna put my son there, and every time I go to the gym, I smile, like, you know, like in the summer, I'm lying on the beach. It makes me feel good. Find the moments in your day that makes you so happy. For me, dancing. I love dancing, so every time I'm alone at home, I'm putting loud music and I'm dancing, or I'm singing, or just find these moments that makes you happy, so you don't have to have this, it's hard. Make yourself happy. And why am I putting this in this video is because this is so important, and people focus so much on bad things. There's winter time, I'm raw vegan, and I cannot have access to this beautiful sun and fruit. This is not the way. It's not gonna make you succeed on long term, and it's just wrong. These are my 3 main tips. It's find people that are with similar mindset. You might not even be aware that there are people around you. I even have, which I don't know, a person who is vegan in this small village that has 4,000 people living, and I'm like, wow, he is vegan. And there's so many other people which I transitioned vegan, and suddenly we are a community here. We could make an event for like 50 people, and you know, and it's already a big community. Budget, it's all here of how you arrange your money, what you spend your money on. And definitely check my plant-based diet for beginners ebook, because this ebook is so beautifully designed for people who live in a colder climate. There are many recipes which you will enjoy even if you don't have access to lots of fruits or exotic fruits. I'm relying in that ebook lots on bananas, on even frozen fruit. If you can find it in any shop. I know, I lived in Europe, I know European shops. You have access to everything. And the last thing is change your mindset a little bit. Don't put yourself into this, I'm not getting it because I live in this cold country, or oh, she's just talking because she lives in Israel and she has access to all these fruits. And I started this diet in Poland, which is quite a cold country, and this was I was raw vegan in beginning of like middle of September. I had nothing. I had zucchinis in the garden, I had like greens, and I was raw vegan. It's all up to how you handle things and where you put your focus on. This is for today. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.